chairs, I would like to introduce the Border City BorCon Board of Directors. No, I only had my own drain drainage.
Does anybody else smell toast?
I think something's burning.
That's the beer guy! Stand over them here,
Wait,
man.
did Dirk take a mic with him? Where's Mike?
He took it.
Where is our other microphone?
He went that way. It falls that way.
Keith, are we ready to start? Where's Candace?
I don't know where he is right now.
All right, how is registration doing out there?
No clue.
Do we have anything important to say?
We have things to say, but I don't think they're very important. Questions. I was not expecting the Hernandez in this position.
Nobody expects the Hernandez Inquisition.
Let me try that again. Nobody expects the Hernandez Inquisition.
Oh yeah, I found Carmen San Diego.
You know, I'm slightly frightened if this is where we're starting off.
I think that's one of the fight points.
Oh my.
Hernandez, are you still alive?
I'm okay, guys.
He started early.
He's still going from last night.
You're not supposed to drape the floors.
Well,
Eat the floor.
I don't know what the hell you guys just said, but it sounded funny, so that's cool.
hey. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome all of you here to MCFC 2018 in search for the Holy Grail. For all of you guys that have rejoined us from previous years, thank you. For all of you guys that are here for the first time, you have no clue what you're getting into.
You're in for a long world of hurt.
So, we decided this year to go with a kind of Monty Python-esque theme for all of you guys that are fans of that genre.
We have two special guests joining us this weekend. First, we have Heather Bruton. Heather is an amazing artist, and her work can be seen in our dealer's room. Please buy things. And second, we have brought in Pat Hyena.
Hi, everybody. It works if you work it. Oh, man. This is my first time meeting guest of honor anywhere. It's pretty spectacular to be here. MCFC has done a lot of work to reform staff over and over and over again, and just come through every time. And that's so hard to do. Like, you just don't see that very often. I'm really impressed with you guys and everything you've done there. Every time I told someone I was going to do the JOH for MCFC, they're like, oh, that's the beer con. And I'm like, you know what, that's not the beer con. I call it the beer con. So there's more going on than that. So the first thing that happens when I get here is like this weird drinking camel. Where people pay $1,000 to watch other people get drunk. So I don't know if was I wrong in the defense. So thank you so much for having me out here. And appreciate it. Appreciate the work you do, guys. Round of applause for your staff over here.
chairman for Texas Furry Fiesta down in Dallas, I believe.
Yeah, you went there. You were there. It was Dallas, right?
Yeah, whatever.
This, by the way, is the largest furry convention going on in the nation right now that does not have wristbands. Congratulations. Nice work.
And Pat is also part of a large group called the FCLR, which is all the cons talking to each other and like, this thing came up that we've never experienced before. How do we deal with this? And someone else comes up with, oh, we've had that. Let me tell you something.
The literal Illuminati. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty good times. Oh, you have one. You have a little badge for it. You're not even in it. You have the badge.
Well, thank you for joining us, Pat. You have anything else to say, or?
No, I'll shut up.
Okay.
That's good. All right, thank you.
Okay, so I'm Kabuki, and I run the charity this year. Charity this year, we're welcoming back for a second year, Animal Magic. For those of you that are not familiar with Animal Magic, it's run by Mark Rosenthal, and what he does is he runs an exotic wildlife rescue and exotic pets. So he'll be here. He actually does shows all the time. He's doing them as we speak. So he'll be around later tonight for a Q&A at about 8 p.m. in secondary events. He will also be bringing a scaly friend with him. No spoilers, but it's scaly. Thanks for Also, he's doing a live show tomorrow in Maine, and he will have an entire room up in Keweenaw tomorrow. So if you can't make it to the panel, if you can't make it to the show, just stop by and visit his exotic animal friends and buy his book. That'll be in Keweenaw tomorrow on the second floor. We have also this year we have engineered a new way to siphon all your money for the charity, and that is a direct PayPal account. You can donate directly to the charity at any time during any event at paypal.me/MCFC donate. So, please do that. I don't know if you guys remember our total last year for charity was $10,000. Do you think we can bust that this year? Yeah. Let's do it. Thank you.
I believe we're moving on to Kip here, who is our hotel liaison. He wrangles all the cats with our hotel.
You have no idea.
Hi guys. So,
Hi.
again, we're back at our wonderful Sheridan, and just want to do a few housekeeping things. And of course, tissue. So, as usual, be nice to their staff. They are part of our family too. They do a lot for us. They work hard for us. So if you see them, say hi, and maybe a thank you. And this year, if you're a sponsor and doing beer, they're actually serving our beer this year. So they will have a bartender in there. If you're feeling generous, tips are always appreciated. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And just a few of the things that they always want us to mention. In the hotel, vaping is treated the same as cigarettes, so if you're vaping, please go outside. There's smoking areas all over the place. If you're in a fursuit and you're walking down the halls, please do not scratch the doors. It's only been an issue once, but we like to prevent it from being an issue again. And their last thing that they always remind us of, which is probably my favorite thing that I get to hear every year, do not chase the geese. If you chase the geese, they will fight back, and there is a good chance you will end up in the pond in the front. You would not be the first person that has done so. Oh, and the last thing I have is, after midnight, Please bring the noise level down a little bit, just to be nice to the people who do try to sleep. I don't know who those people are, sure it isn't me. But just bring the noise level down a little bit, be respectful of everybody else, and other than that, have a great convention.
I believe this brings us on to volunteering. Who is representing volunteering? I guess I am.
I will mention, so we have Ticket and whatever his name is now. Levy in the operations are running volunteering. If you would like to volunteer, please stop by, fill out a volunteer form. We have a volunteer Telegram chat that we will be using to say, hey, we need help here, please show up. We appreciate all the help. This is an all-volunteer organization. We cannot run without the help of volunteers. So thank you very much if you would like to volunteer.
Sweet swag.
There is swag. There is a keychain, I believe, yes? It's a beanie. You can earn a MCFC beanie by volunteering. As well as other things at higher levels.
And I was going to say, for my own sanity, if you guys are sniffing, let's try that
You
again.
smell toast?
Sanity on Mondays when we do loadout and get all this wonderful stuff onto that big moving truck out there. We do count as double hours, I believe. So if you guys are sticking around for a couple hours, God help us load that thing up. But otherwise, let's see, who's next on this list? I believe it was programming.
God damn it.
All right, I'm the director of programming. I'm Danny Travis. If any of you know me, I tend to not speak very much. So I have a script I'm going to follow. So for programming this year, I was actually really impressed. We have over 90 events planned over the next 3 days. So I'd like to thank everyone who submitted a panel and anyone who's brave enough to actually host those. Thank you. Because other than the drinking, I think the program is probably the second biggest reason people come here, because we want to be entertained, we want to have fun, we want to hang out. With the programming schedule, there have been a few changes. With your little pocket guide right here, most of this is accurate. But if you want the most up-to-date guide, you can check out the website. Our online schedule is being updated every single time there's a change to the schedule. Right now, we have a few minor changes I want to announce, so if you have your pocket schedule, I just want to make a note of it. One panel got canceled. It was Owning Your Own Business today at 10. So I guess it doesn't matter at this point. Another panel, we have a fursuiting on stage 101 that was added for Saturday right after the fursuit parade. And then on Friday tonight, we have the Chill Out Lounge, which was scheduled to start at 12:30. So tonight and tomorrow, Chill Out Lounge has actually been pushed back to 1:30 in the morning. So if you're done with the dance and you just want a place to chill, that's a good place just to go and hang out. And then we also have a change to the fursuit games. We're not starting them at 10 a.m. on Sunday. We're going to let everyone sleep in until at least 11. And I wanted to point out a couple of big events that are being run by some of our people here who do the most programming or the most difficult parts in programming. Alkali, up the front stage, he's doing a bunch of panels. Probably the most popular one's going to be Who's Line tonight at 9 p.m. And we also have a Who's Line charity tomorrow at 4 p.m. So if anyone wants to pay him money to do anything stupider, you can show up to that one.
Stop telling them that!
And of course, we're going to have dances in here every night from 11:30 until we decide to close it. Also, we talked about Panel Magic. They actually have a charity panel tomorrow at 12:30, so be sure to hit that up if you want to help promote our charity. We do have concerts. We have a big concert tomorrow starting at 6 o'clock, and I think it goes on until 9. We're going to have multiple artists. First, we're going to be starting with Roshoni, the Rock and Roll Dragon. And then Zephyr's going to play for an hour after him. And then we're going to have Fox and Peppers playing to close it out. So if you like music, be there. It'll be in here. And we also have a dance comp tomorrow at 9:30. So after all the concerts, anyone who's competing in a dance competition, that's going to be run by Seth Otter. Is Seth in here right now? I didn't see anyone pop up. So, even though he's not here, I'm still going to thank him. I know the dance competition is pretty hard to run, and we have amazing talent. So, if you're into any of that, be sure to come up to the dance competition. First two games, like I said, will be at 11 a.m. on Sunday. It's going to be hosted by Fur. I think Fur's back there, and Ticket. So, that's another event that needs a lot of love. And then we also, for Sunday, we have the charity auction. That'll be for, I guess, Kabuki. You're going to be running that at 1 p.m. on Sunday. With our little charity guys hiding in the darkness over there. And the last thing I want to announce is we have a Cars and Coffee event that was added. I don't think it's in the schedule yet, or at least it's not on the print schedule. That's going to be on Sunday at 11 a.m. and it's going to be hosted by Ghost. Is Ghost here?
You didn't get a badge yet.
Yeah, just a heads up for everybody. The big coned off area there where the moving truck is where we're going to be hosting that. So we definitely want to keep people that are not part of that there from parking that area. We appreciate your cooperation. Now, this was only last minute for all of you guys who've been asking for months whether or not we're going to have a car show. We ran into a headache with parking here the last year due to a major lack of it. Thank you to our hotel liaison and to our hotel. We have negotiated parking, additional parking. If you go straight back from where we are here, there's that parking lot on the top of the hill. That parking lot is now available for parking, I believe, after 6 p.m. today until what time on Monday? About, yeah. So if you guys run into a lack of parking, there's a fairly, I believe there's signage up to show you how to get there. But basically that's what allowed us to present us with enough parking to allow the car show. So I'm going to hand it off to Ghost here, who's going to tell you all about that.
Hello. Many of you do know me as Ghost, but I'd like to introduce myself to those of you who do know me as Kyle, because if you need anything for the car show, looking me up on Facebook as Kyle Brita. I also have an event page for that. Like I said, I'll be hosting the car show at 11 a.m. on Sunday. There are just a few things that I'd like to go over. One, of course, I'd like to thank the hotel for allowing us to do this again this year. The Cars and Coffee Show time, as Keith said, will be at 11 a.m. If you are interested in the car show and you'd like to get your car in one of those reserved spaces in a single row, please come see me after. I'll be just outside the badge check, and I'll have these papers and passes with me. In addition to the car show, I will be seeking out one or two people with cars that would be interested in getting pictures after the Fursuit Parade main pictures are taken. Having said that, I'm looking for some very specific cars, and as well with the car spaces, we might not have enough room for everybody. So if you would like to get your car in there for everybody else, please see me after. Other than that, just please use common sense. If you are attending the car show, even without your own vehicle, I just ask that you respect other people's vehicles, ask before touching them or going inside of them or anything like that. I'm sure many of us will be accommodating. And that's it.
Ask first before you touch. Also, for the fursuiters that want to get pictures with these cars, I would also approach Ghost with that and make requests as necessary. Up.
I'm sorry, any photographers who'd be interested in covering the event, we would appreciate that as well. Our guys love getting their pictures taken with their cars. So,
Gee, I don't know how that goes at all.
not worth it.
It's a car guy thing.
Yeah, it's also a suitor thing, so you know.
I can actually segue off the pictures.
Pardon?
I can segue off the pictures. I did mention that Abram is going to be hosting our photo shoot room for all the fursuiters upstairs. So I think it's in Kensington. So if you have the chance to get up there, go ahead, hop in and get some free pictures. You know, they'll be posted up on his website shortly after the convention. Lastly, of course, not least, Uncle Kage's here. So he's our head honcho. He continues to do the same his comedy hour and you liked it, please come back. It'll be at 4 p.m. If you've never been to Uncle Kage's story hour, please go to it. It is amazing. He's a great storyteller. It's funny, and I'm not sure. Kage, is Fox going to be doing music with you today?
Better be.
So there's going to be a little added spark of music to the old man ranting, so I'm sure it'll be more enjoyable for everyone. We also have I Comedy Better When I've Had a Few at 7 p.m. That's going to be a big charity push with Kage and Alkali. And do we have anyone else I need to mention for that now?
Steve asked about it, they ran away.
There will be more people, whether or not they want to be there. So once again, I'd like to thank everyone who's participating. None of these panels would exist without fan participation. We do our best to give a space for people to actually come together and share creative ideas. However, we are not a big enough staff to run all the events. So anyone who's hosting a panel, thank you very much, and I look forward to attending anyone. So I think that's all I have for programming.
Let's see here. Well, we probably should give a nod to sponsors, man, because all of you guys that have sponsored probably love the food and love the beer. So I believe we should give a nod over here to Alan, our beer dude. Beer guy. Beer guy. Beer guy. Beer guy. Beer guy. Beer guy.
Quiet, you guys talking.
I heard you were pretty good last night.
If you would roll me a beer, I would have been better.
I heard you get a tap.
How dare you speak to my new dad that way?
So this year we have pretty much about the same selection as last year, but a little more potent in some ways. Let's say we did bring back the fruit braggot that everyone loved. That was 20% last year. This year it's 18.7. I'm not kidding. It's strong and very delicious. We brought back the Verdrica braggot, which is 15.5-ish. It's pretty strong. And then we have a lot of other stuff, including a barley wine at 12%. So tonight we're going to start off with both the Verdrica braggot at 15, the barley wine at 12, and Northville Winery's Blue River, which is a 6.5% blueberry hard cider. So that's what we're going to start with tonight, and I'm sure tonight's going to get real fun real fast.
Responsibly.
Yes, responsibly.
My friend.
What about the dragon's milk?
The way it is though, is the hotel is pouring now, so I can actually kind of bow out and say it's on them, it's not on me.
Are you drunk
All right,
now?
I'm going to go back to you, Ed, here.
Alright, the hospitality room, the sponsor lounge also has menus posted this year. So we'll have times and what will be available in the room on big sign cards. So look for those if you're wondering what and when.
Well, as we're, see here, as I'm looking at my phone trying to see if anybody has poked me on the staff going, you forgot to mention this, you idiot. I don't see much else. Does anybody else have anything? Alright, so since I'm a person of few words, and I believe keeping it short and sweet,
We didn't mention, if anybody who was sponsor level or above, extra con spec can be picked up in the con store upstairs. It was not handed out to you at registration, but if you go up there to the con store, you can pick up things like shirts, hoodies for super sponsors, and whatever else we have. Glasses. I can't see. Why is there a hand over there?
Because I want to say something. I want to ask something.
What do you want to ask?
I want to ask about the alcohol. Are you drunk right now?
Anyways.
So see these lights? It would kill us if we were drunk.
So in the front of the lobby, we also have operations. In there is stationed the Dorsai, who've been here for MCFC for 1 to 5 years. And if they have any security concerns, or if you are having any harassment issues or anything like that, please go to them and they will help sort things out. If you have any suggestions, questions, information needs, we have an ops staff in there that can help you. We also handle lost and found. So if you've lost something or found something, please come see us. We do ask that nobody go into any employee-only areas of the hotel. That's a specific request we've had so far. Please respect the hotel employees trying to do their jobs and the space they need to do that. And we are also taking charity auction donations. If you have an item that we can sell to benefit Animal Magic, please bring them to operations. Items are subject to approval, so if it's weird or if it's food, we may not be able to take it because of allergy concerns. So,
One last thing I would like to mention is along the lines of swag, we still have stuff from 2015 and earlier. Those who have sponsored, it is in the sponsors lounge. Take it. We don't want it. It is on a table. It says free stuff. I believe they have a sign that said, yeah, somebody said that they had a sign there that said, free stuff, take this, and they took the sign. So like I said, let's keep this short. We're not here to hear us talk, we're here to have fun. So you guys all have a great day. Enjoy the con. Yes, Ed?
enjoy this 1 to 5 day con.
Okay.
3, sir.
3? Oh, 3.